Hey guys, welcome back. It's me, Mr. 250. So, like I said, I think we're going to finish this up today. Now that being said, I have I've got 3 hours left, so before I have to go. So, if this takes longer than that, I'll take a break, finish it up when I get off work. Now, what I think I'm going to do, I'm kind of curious. Can you build on this thing? Because that would be convenient, I feel. I don't know if you can, but certainly like to try. Does not look like you can. Okay. I was thinking maybe you could, like, build stuff on this, but I guess it would kind of make sense that you couldn't. It's a special object and you don't want your weird buildings getting stuck inside of a rocket or something. So what I think we're going to do is load up the big submarine with like every material I ever owned and come up here with it so that all of my building materials are close, and then if we have to go get more, I can take the smaller submarine and go get more. So I'm going to go do that real quick. So unfortunately, I'm kind of in a situation where I need lithium. And there's, of course, a lot of it around in pretty big deposits around here, but I don't have my prawn suit anymore, which I'm kind of annoyed about. So, like I said I might do, I'm just going to go ahead and spawn one and spawn in all of the upgrades for it. I don't feel bad about it because I didn't, like, lose it in combat, you know, honorable warfare or anything. I lost it because it got stuck in a floor at some point, and I'm still a little bit upset about that, so I'm going to go ahead and just make another one. And I don't really feel bad about it, to be honest, so I'm going to go make it in just a second. Alright, so I just finished spawning everything in. They had some actually pretty useful, like, commands to spawn in a lot of stuff, including weird sensors that I don't know if are supposed to be in the game anymore. So all the extras I'm just gonna drop right here and pretend they don't exist. So I've got it all outfitted. He's got his drill arm and he's got all his upgrades again. The only thing missing is power cells, the ion power cells, which also take quite a lot of materials to make, so I think I'm going to go ahead and spawn those in now that I think about it. Alright, now we've got everything. So just like before, we're just going to drop all our crap in the cave. Right here. And once again, I don't really feel bad about that. Like, that doesn't feel like it was entirely my fault that I got stuck in the ground. I'm just saying. But, you know, you might feel differently, and if that's the case, suck it up. That's what I'm doing. I think it's a waste of time to have to re-grab and rebuild all the materials. It would be different, of course, you know, if I lost my ship because I got into a fight with a large creature of some sort. And also trying to find lithium without making this is going to take a while. And I've got a decent feeling that every single thing I'm going to be building is going to require plasteel ingots. Alright. So that'll make that take nowhere near the amount of time it would otherwise. And what I'll probably do is I'm going to, like I said, because I've just finished transferring everything, I'm going to park the, I'm going to put the prawn suit into the sub, the Cyclops, put this Cyclops up at the surface, and then the Seamoth I will probably also park near the surface, but not, like, docked in the ship. Give me a second to swap those out, and we'll be up there, and I guess we'll make the upgrade.
All systems on.
Alright, so we got both subs up here. Now, to make a few things. And chances are I'll have to go for more materials later, but mostly titanium, I imagine. But that should be relatively easy to find. So I need 2 aerogel. Just collecting some ruby for that. And most of these lockers are full, so we have to do a bit of like looking through to find stuff. But I think we've got everything I need for the time being. Let's drink that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 of those. I can't remember what else I need. I needed 3 nickel. That's right. I feel it'll be easier if we have our submarine near us, because then I can, you know, craft things, and all the materials are a lot closer. I won't have to swim as far. 3 nickel. I think that was everything I needed. Wiring kit. I've got plenty of silver lying around. At least I'm pretty sure I do. Maybe not plenty, but I've got enough to make a couple wiring kits, I think. Might need some more, though. Alright. So that should be enough for the Neptune boosters. I'm hoping I don't have to go searching for too many materials. I think I've got a lot of some of the stuff I'm going to need, but I'm missing certain materials, obviously. Probably wasn't as cool to do this at night, but whatever. You think that little bit of plasteel was enough to make this whole structure here, by the way? I don't know about that. It is real convenient, though, that they happened to send us this blueprint that we needed. They're like, oh, we're crashing. Oh, well, here's a giant freaking rocket. You know, if any of you survive and have access to large amounts of materials that you can make, I guess. So I know this is kind of dumb, but I want to see what it looks like from above. So we're probably going to break our legs doing this. But that's okay. I think there's a med kit somewhere on the submarine. It definitely looks unfinished, like you'd have to connect it to something. Okay, we're not going to break our legs, we're fine. Alright, so let's figure out the next thing we need to make. Like, I don't know a ton about rockets, to be perfectly honest. You know, no rocket scientist. Original joke.jpg, but, I know the boosters are kind of what get you out of the planet's atmosphere, and then you have other rockets to go farther, I think. Neptune fuel reserve. 2 ion power cells. 4 crystalline sulfur, 4 kyanite, and another plasteel ingot. Plasteel ingot shouldn't be too hard. Ion power cells, I think I have enough to make 2. Crystalline sulfur means I'm going to have to go back down again. Because I only collected a couple. And that's a little unfortunate. And then, 4 kyanite I should have. I've got a feeling this is going to drain me on a bit more kyanite than I currently have, though. And I might need some more crystalline sulfur, so I'm definitely going to have to go back down there. And I'd probably want some more ion power cells. After all this is said and done, you know. So, I think we're going to have to go back down there, and I think I'm going to have to collect a lot of materials while I'm down there. So, yeah. This is going to be like half an hour from now before I finally get back here. But I am going to collect a lot of them, in an effort to prevent me from having to go back down there. So I guess I'll be back in a bit. So now that I'm down here, I suddenly remembered a statement I had made a while ago, where I'd said something along the lines of, when I got into the lava castle, I was like, oh man, I wish I had gone in here to grab all those resources that I needed. All of the, like, the sulfur and the... all the sulfur and the kyanite I needed, because there were a couple deposits of it inside there. So I think I'm going to take advantage of that and try to go loot inside of there. I think that would be a pretty good direction to go about. Angry fish noises! Oh crap! There he is! He's stuck in the floor! And he's angry! Oh crap. Crap! Yeah! He's angry! Back up! Foul beast! I think we're okay. He only pummeled my ship to death, but I don't think that actually does any damage. That was scary, though. So I did find a really cool cave down here, actually. This place is weird. I'm still gonna go in that one cave. I just was trying to run away from the scary creatures of the deep that are plaguing me currently. And I happened to stumble across this. I'm collecting a lot of different materials. I've got a feeling that some upgraded materials or gold may be required at some point. So, and I know I don't have almost any gold. So, I basically, anytime I see anything that I think would be useful, like I know gold's probably going to be, titanium's definitely going to be. I got a little bit of quartz, but I can get quartz pretty close to the surface easily enough, like in pretty big amounts. You can get titanium pretty easily too, but it does require a little bit of searching, so finding a whole deposit of it is kind of useful. And then I saw a silver deposit that I actually didn't get to finish mining. I'm going to go back and do that. That one I'm pretty sure will also be very useful. And then, of course, the things that I actually came down here to get would be useful. Oh, crikey, he's after me! Ah! Or at least I think he is. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, I think he probably is. Man. Oh yeah, he's definitely after me. That's one spooky boy right there. Although he's not doing a good job at the moment, but I'm not going to give him that chance. Let me get back in that submarine. Man. That guy's terrifying. Now, I don't believe you. It doesn't look like he's done any actual damage. I had it happen once before. He shot fireballs at me, but the sub was in the way. That probably changes, of course, if you're piloting the sub, but I guess they don't want to make it unfair by him shooting at some random wildlife and then hitting your sub, you know? That'd be my thought anyway. So I didn't get the crystalline sulfur I needed yet, but I did get a lot of other stuff that I have a decent idea that I might need. In fact, I'm going to make another storage chest down here. Excuse me. There we go. Oh, God! That was terrifying. And a ton of silver as well, so hopefully we'll be good on wiring kits for a while. My goal of all of this is to make it so that any of the really hard to get materials that are down here, that I don't have to come back for them. That's the goal. I may need more titanium, but like I said, titanium's easy. I may need more like copper and other various things that are relatively close to the surface, comparatively I should say, but any of these special things like ion cubes and sulfur and stuff that I can really only get around here, my goal is to make it so that I don't have to come back down here. Alright.
All systems online.
So, good news is we have a lot of crystalline sulfur now. At least, I hope there's enough. I know we need 4 for this upgrade. So, I can only do that a couple more times. We also have quite a bit of kyanite as well. Though, I already had a little bit, and I've got a feeling that I'm not going to need too much. But, I don't really know for sure. Either way, we have a lot of it. So the last thing I need to get is ion cubes. I've got a few floating around still. And to be perfectly honest, I could steal like 2 of the ion power cells from my ship. So if I was close to the end, I'd probably do that. But since we already are down here, we should go down and grab some more ion cubes. So I'm going to go ahead and do that really quick, although I want to make another chest, I think. Because if I'm going to be down here, I may spend a teeny bit longer farming them for a bit. Since they seem pretty useful, and it did mention that it was going to require a lot of power to get this rocket to work, so I've got a slight feeling that maybe, just maybe, please no. Maybe, just maybe, we might need a lot of these ion cubes. Lots more crystalline sulfur now. So I'm pretty sure we actually won't need any more. At least I sure hope we don't. But we do know a good spot to come and get more. If I do need it, I'm kind of dreading having to come back down here, you know? Bugs? Okay.
Engine powering up.
Now I'm gonna go probably farm some ion cubes. They regenerate. I don't know how long that process takes. I may look it up to keep myself from waiting too long, but I can tell I think I've got like 2 ion cubes left. I'm probably gonna need some more, and I hate to pull all the batteries out of my submarine in case I need you know, more batteries in the future. Oh, apparently I never scanned this ion cube fabricator. I'm not sure how I managed to miss it, but let's look at that. This device appears to be the origin of the raw material that forms the base of ion cubes, which power smaller alien systems. Likely drawing power from the main thermal plant, this device may represent an almost limitless source of energy. I guess I never got out and, you know, did anything with it. Anyway. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to stay here and make some stuff. I also learned that apparently I was worried about taking the smaller Seamoth into the tank. You know, through that, through the alien arch thing. The teleporter, whatever. But apparently you can ignore the depth limit in there. It doesn't bother the Seamoth. So you could take the Seamoth in there if you wanted to float around for a while, I guess. Just an idea. More useful if you were traveling across the ocean and needed to get into the tank. You could take the Seamoth in there. I was just kind of worried because it's at like 100, like 1,600 meters or something. So it's a lot. All right, well, I've got quite a couple here. I've got a feeling that's probably enough. If it's not, there are a couple warp ports that I can take the prawn suit down and just get to this thing in particular Getting farther out would be more problematic, because I'd have to jump around this area and not get attacked by that guy, but getting into that facility itself shouldn't be too difficult. So, if we need more of those, I can get them.
All systems online.
But I hope we have enough, to be honest. So, I'm going to go back up. We're going to start crafting. I may run out of time. If we do, I'll come back later tonight and finish it up. But, of course, it'll just be a quick edit for you guys. And we will hopefully finish building all of this. If not, you know, having to go grab a couple materials here or there. What is that? Wait, hold on. Oh. Okay. That's not enemy. That's friend that we rescued, and apparently it has grown larger. Okay. Man, that kind of freaked me out. I knew that these guys, once they hatched, they actually had real-world locations that they floated around. But I didn't expect that they were that big already. I thought they came out, I thought they were little tiny dudes first. So that kind of scared me. That's okay. Anyway, we're now back. I went to save the game and the game froze for like 45 seconds and freaked the crap out of me because I was like, oh man, I haven't saved in a while. What if the game crashes? I should totally save. Thought I was a genius. I still think I am, but
Engine power down.
that and then it just froze for like 45 seconds straight, and I thought that's it. That's it. We're done. But no, we're fine. So one neat thing that we can do is, since there's an ion cell in the sea moth as well, and it's mostly just sitting here not doing anything, I can on occasion swap out its power cell. Of course that makes it dead, it can't go anywhere.
Emergency power only. Oxygen production offline.
But as it becomes daytime, that solar panel charger will charge it back up, so
Captain, all systems online.
I don't even have to worry, honestly, about using too much power here. I can just swap out power cells every once in a while. So that's kind of cool. Now, on to what we actually have been trying to do for most of this episode. I need to get together all the stuff I need to make this upgrade. So, wait, hold on. Actually, I don't know what I need to make. Let me look it up really quick. 2 power cells, plasteel ingot, crystalline sulfur, and kyanite. There's 4 kyanite. I'm pretty sure I made a titanium ingot. Can make that into plasteel easily enough. 4 crystalline sulfur and 2 ion power cells. Now I'm pretty sure the power cells... So I need, let's see, I need 4 silver ore, 4 gold, 4 iron cubes. And I need 4 gold. And I also need, which I should have a lot of these left, 2 silicone rubber. I assume the power cells are being used in place of, like, normal rocket fuel somehow. Of course, then again, it's the future. Maybe they've done away with, you know, clunky normal rocket fuel. Should be charging now. In fact, I can look at the battery in the back. 2%, yeah, so that will slowly charge my ship. I always considered that as a possibility. You know, you can turn your small submarine into a small power charger that way. Alright. fuel reserves. And it even says Neptune on it. That's cool. It's getting pretty tall. In fact, yeah, the bridge actually reaches that now. Presumably the bridge goes through the fuel reserve. I doubt it goes anywhere now, though, but we'll take a look. Oh, there's a door. Hydraulic systems.
Pressurizing hydraulics. Auxiliary power unit online.
Oh, it's even got storage in it, too. Which would be good for an actual spacefaring adventure, but to my understanding, the game ends when we go on the rocket, so... yeah.
Communications systems array active.
Where do you go from here? Presumably there's a ladder somewhere that we're gonna pop into. Anyway. Oh, don't break your legs! Okay. That would have hurt. Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm at about 10 minutes, so I've got a sinking feeling that I'm not going to finish the rocket right now, but we've got so many materials that I'm pretty sure we're going to get it done later. Okay, cockpit, a Cyclops shield generator, alright. Computer chip, plasteel ingot, enameled glass. Don't think any of that should be too difficult. Shield generator, I don't remember what you need to make that, though. I could steal it out of my Cyclops, to be honest. Of course, that might not even take too much to make either, so maybe it's not that big of a deal. So, let's make 2 computer chips. I think I have enough materials to do that. What do I need to make a computer chip, though? I think I need a computer chip to make the shield generator. Let's go take a look. Gold and copper wire. I'm glad I mined all that copper while I was down there. And got that gold, because we would have been running out now. We'll make an extra one, I think. Because I think we've got enough materials. What do I need to make? Okay, computer chip, 2 gold, and a wiring kit. So that should be easy. So 2 more gold. And I need 2 silver. Alright. This is basically a crafting episode at this point. Alright. What else did I need for that? Polyethylene and a power cell. I've got the power cell. I think we have polyethylene somewhere. Not in there. Which one did I open? Open that one. There's the power cell. If we don't have the polyethylene, I'm just going to take it out of the ship. Actually, let me check down here. Because I did make some, like, benzene and stuff at one point. I wonder if there's any polyethylene down here. That looks like a no. And let's double check what you actually need to make polyethylene. Gold and hydrochloric acid. What do you need to make hydrochloric acid? 3 deep shroom and a salt deposit. I don't think I've got any hydrochloric acid. I've got benzene, but not hydrochloric acid. It wouldn't be particularly hard to make, but instead, we're just going to steal it out of the ship. I was having fun with the shield generator, though. That thing's fun. Alright, so... plasteel and enameled glass. I should have expected I'd need to make some enameled glass at some point. Just kind of sounds about right. Okay, and the plasteel ingot, which hopefully I have enough metal lying around. Need 2 more. 2 more. Then I need some lithium. Oh, I got a bunch more. I can make 1 more probably. Okay, I think that's everything I need. So enameled glass is probably glass and stalker tooth. The exciting adventures in crafting. It's like playing Minecraft all over again, really. It's great. Okay, is that everything? Enameled glass, plasteel ingot, computer chip, Cyclops shield generator. I think that's everything. I don't know, I mean, the rocket's kind of looking about complete. I may have not needed to grab as many materials as I did. Yeah. I mean, there might be like a communications thing I have to add on to it or something, but it looks to be about done. Maybe we will finish it now.
Neptune 1 rocket online.
Alright, I think we are done. He said it was going to require enormous fuel reserves. Of course, then again, I guess ion power cells might be kind of a lot of power. Let's get in there. We already turned on all of the things. Is this going to end? I hope this doesn't end right now. It might end, though. Ooh, there's the power area. Here's the cockpit. Can I take a look around before you shove me in it? Boot up primary CPU. Prepare time capsule. Oh, yeah. I heard about that. Activate life support. Yeah, we're done. And, okay. So we have to turn on all the facilities. Rocket not ready. Well, there was a couple things I wanted to do before we finished. Thinking about that again, because, like, while we could probably end it, and I doubt the ending sequence is longer than a couple minutes, I wouldn't get to do the few things. Whoa! Good God! What happened? Where am I? I love how buggy this game is. Sometimes it's amazing. Oh, our rocket's sideways now. Isn't that beautiful? I hope this doesn't affect the launch. No, it looks like it's leveling out now. That's amazing. I guess they never expected you to build the rocket and then leave. I don't know. That was amazing, though. Oh, you can even color it and name it. I don't know. I'll have to think about that for a minute. I gotta keep the name system up. There we go.
Seek fluid intake.
I'm sure I need to. So yeah. Since I got all this done, and I presume that the video, even though I've been here for about 2.5 hours, I presume the video is not longer than like 20 minutes at this point. In which case, maybe 25 if I added in some extra stuff, but that leaves me enough time to, I mean, of course I have enough time, but that leaves me enough time in probably the same video to show you the two things I wanted to do. One of which is going to be destroying the Cyclops. That'll probably be the last thing I do. But I also wanted to explore the edge of the map. It's apparently pretty interesting, so we'll do the edge of the map first, and the Cyclops second. So, I guess I'll see you guys tonight.